Ladies and gentlemen, now for your official introduction. The fighter fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 61.6. He's 21, stands at 5'6". He fights out of team pulling Kazan and hails from Bradford, Danny Stirk. Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 62.5. He's 20, stands at 5'10". He fights out of Farsley Combat Centre and hails from Leeds, Nick Dodsworth.
Representing their fighters today, both guys real good. It's a good head kick straight off the start with Nick there. Wrestled straight away at the floor by Danny. Both these guys, I mean, from really good camps, both will be really well prepared from this fight as well.
Well, the thing is that head kick didn't worry Danny at all. He just clinched.
That's a precedent though, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just tells him that if he keeps his hands low, he'll clean his block for him. It's a good way to start, but it's not worked out too well for him getting taken down straight away. But you know, this guy's no slouch on the floor. Nick's got some game, so you know, I'm sure he's not too concerned. He'll get back to his feet in a bit, and
well, he seems very active off his back as well. So
yeah, he's a good fighter, is Nick. You know, we've been down training with a guy a few times. He's a talented guy. You know, both these guys are bound to be good fighters from the teams they represent, as you well know.
Well, yeah, again, strong teams on the show. We've got Team Full in Kazan and we've got Farsley Combat Centre, who produce great fighters at this amateur level and work their way up through the ranks. So that's what you want. You want great teams, you know, to come and represent. Yeah,
you want two good teams fighting each other as well. I mean, like I said, both guys have got sort of 4 fighters on the card, so they've got a good amount of guys who are getting in shape at the same sort of time. Hopefully, push each other on, and you know, it bodes well if you've got an active fight team with a good stable of fighters. You know, that everyone can push each other a little bit further, and I'm sure we'll see that from all the fighters from the guys tonight as well. That they'll put a level of pressure on each other. 62 kilos as well. There's you know, Full in Kazan's got some good fighters at that sort of weight. You know, they've got near enough that weight. Sort of Ben Holdsworth as well, who's a really good fighter, just a weight class above as well. So he's not going to struggle for quality training partners.
I mean, the thing with Dan is we're talking about 62 kilos, but this is a lad who's lost 6 kilos as part of his weight cut. And he's here and he's looking strong. At the same time, we've got Nick, who's lost 3 to 4 kilos in his weight cut. So they're both taking it professional, even at amateur level. And also, when you see two teams like this competing against each other, it doesn't give it one-sided and it's more exciting to watch.
Yeah, that's right. See, the ground game from both of them, it's fairly active. I mean, these guys know what they're doing on the floor here. You've got a really good pass there from Danny. He's working that for a long while, but Nick, you know, trying to stifle him at every turn as well. The basic posture on the floor is really good. They've both got solid hips and positions, and Nick's looking to escape all the time, looking to get his knee through, regain half guard there, very well. And you know, Danny's making it really hard for him, and he's doing really well in that top position. Good heavy pressure. That's what we like to see. If these guys are going to roll, then you know, this is what we came to see, really. A good level of ground skills, and both really active on the floor, which is good. No one looking to just establish position, hope for the best, but actually looking to advance that position as well.
Well, Danny's solid. As he's moving around, strong, he's distributing his weight really well, which seems to be frustrating Nick, because no matter what, if he gets him in half guard, so what? Danny moves around and he's moving up towards his head, working his body, working his way around. So he's constantly staying active, which will frustrate Nick immensely. Yeah,
and then you can see Nick's getting a bit frustrated here as well. But he's keeping his cool. He's just constantly playing the game. I mean, he's been controlled this round, but not through any fault of his own. Just after that head kick went straight to the floor. So,
well, listen, every round starts standing up. So we'll see what happens in the next one. You know, Nick knows that he can kick high, and at the same time, Danny's aware of that as well. So it'll be interesting to see what strategic plan they have for the next round.
Good strong start from both guys as well. You know, good intentions to work and do the best they can. Without the ground and pound on the floor, you know, they need to get dominant position to hit these submissions. There's not going to be someone sitting in guard and just hoping they can land a couple of shots around the side. And you know, Nick doing really well on the bottom there to regain guard. But like you said, heavy pressure from Danny's just really stopping him from being able to advance his game.
Well, when I was chatting to Danny, he says, look, he knows Nick's a strong guy on the floor as well. So he's been focusing on a lot of his groundwork to make sure that he's got a nice, strong base, and it's paid dividends. You know, and it's ended up frustrating Nick. And it's one of those, it can change the fight once the round is finished. You don't know how that minute's going to affect each fighter and how they'll come out. You know, it could change the game.
No doubt they're both getting good advice, though. I mean, you've got some seriously experienced corner teams here that are doing really well, and you know, they'll just tell Nick maybe bide his time a little bit, maybe keep the kicks a bit lower to avoid the initial takedown, and just try and create some separation at the moment, because yeah, Danny's a strong guy, man, real strong guy.
He does. I mean, they look strong, and he's got strong core as well.
He has got. Looking to tie up as well. Good exchanges. That good left hook from Nick. lovely takedown, lovely
wow,
takedown.
That was nice. That
Very
was
nice. Dropped his level so well under the shots there. Nick really letting go with his hands, which was lovely to see. Landed a good shot there. Looked like Danny wasn't too impressed. And
well, the thing is, Danny's come out strong, and he's come out, and you're fighting fire with fire here, and someone's going to get hurt here, and that's what's happened.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, he's thought, hold on a minute, Nick's going to catch me. He's caught him with one,
yeah,
and he's done the clever thing and taken him down. And now they're ending up with a submission game on the floor.
Gone for a good leg lock there. I mean, I still think that was the right option. Caught in the scramble and got back as well. So,
well, I mean,
really
good movement by Nick as well. He's been able to spin around, whiz it, and try to work his way up the cage. But at the same time, once again, Danny's put that pressure on him and keeping it nice and tight on him.
He's just giving him no room to breathe, is he? No room to work. And you know, even though Danny was going for that leg lock there, went straight for it. Nick scrambled straight away, got top position. Danny just never giving him a chance to settle, just re-reverses him against the cage and takes him straight back down again. It's you know, he's back to half guard again. It's going to be really difficult for Nick to work from here because, as you said, Danny's just got that heavy posture at this position, just really dropping his hips well.
I mean, Nick's got Danny in the half guard. However, Danny's really clever and he's bringing his other knee really high up, staying nice and strong, and now he's working the arm as well at the same time. So it's constant pressure. So regardless of him having one leg tied up, so what? He's just working his way, and eventually that leg will come loose.
Of course it will, that's it. Looks like he's
trying to shrug that leg out now.
He is. He's got a good secondary lock on the foot as well. Looking like going for a modified calf crush there. Look at that go now, so it's fine. And you know, we look to escape and advance his position there as well, but just such heavy pressure. Really smart plan from Danny there, just to keep heavy on him and frustrate him and keep that top position, because it scores well with the judges. We know this. You score the takedown, you stay in top position, you're winning yourself a fight, aren't you?
But also he's being clever, because he knows good referees like Mick Clemens, they're watching, and if you're not active,
that's right,
they're going to stand you up. So he's thinking, well, whilst I'm here, let me score points, let me get that time on the clock.
Time my opponent out, stop him when he gets up so he's not as fresh on his feet as well. And you know, that's not to say that Danny's bothered about this going on his feet. You know, he looks like he was willing to exchange when we were up there, but he's obviously having the better of it on the floor, so it'd be silly to stand and trade with Nick, because Nick's shown that he's got some bad intention on his hands and the skills with his feet as well. So
yeah, I think with Danny, he seems to be getting the better on the ground.
He is,
whereas stood up, he got caught twice by Nick, which resulted with it being on the floor. But Danny don't care if his leg's caught, so what? He's bringing his knee up high and is exposing Nick's body, and at the same time exposing his limbs. So he can go for his arms as well.
So to be fair, Nick, I mean, his defence is solid, you know, like he's not just tied up that leg and calling it a day. He is looked to regain guard and hold the first round. Bit more stable this round here, but he's still working to advance position, which is good. Back to guard there as well, which is
that's good to have a strong defence like that. However,
he's got to advance his position, hasn't he? He's got to get on top.
Especially with amateur B. If you're in amateur A, there's a likely you're going to get punched in the head. Have a strong position and keep him there.
That's right.
You know, but with amateur B, you've got to advance,
you do have
especially
to move
on the floor.
You're dead right. It's all good and well not getting teed off on, but it's not going to happen at this level. He's going to have to get on top if he's going to give himself a chance of winning this fight, because at 2 rounds down there, he's really going to have to put some lever on him standing up to cause a problem here, or you know, look to finish a strong submission from the top, and it's just not looking likely that he's going to get that top position. Wrestling at Danny's looking so strong.
Oh, it is. I mean, I was speaking to Nick, and he was saying that, look, I would love to have a KO, and he's letting those hands go.
Even he's looking for it as well, you know.
Even the head kick. Whereas Danny's saying, look, it'd be good to have a finish or a decision.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered, I'll just go with the flow.
Young fighters starting out, a decision's really good for him as well. You know, you've got to know you can go those rounds, got to know you've got the mental fortitude as well to come out fit in every single round. So. And
also you've got 3 rounds of footage that you can look at and you can work off.
Yeah, that's right. It gets to listen to you and me chat for 9 minutes, which is, you know, what every kid wants for Christmas, really. So round 3 now, look at the start on here as well. So Nick's probably going to be a little bit more cagey. Wants to land his hands, you know, can't really afford to get in the exchange because Danny is getting the better of the wrestling up close as well. So, you know, Nick landing that left hook.
Really? Oh, okay.
But then there we go. So just quite close now, which is good.
Oh, he's trying to get him in a headlock here. He's got him and killed him, but
popped straight out of it there as well. Near cross, still guarding well. He's trying to break his posture down really well here as well and keep control. But it's just so heavy from Danny, just constant pressure, driving him into the cage, not giving him a chance to work, using his head really well as well, really savvy with that head work, just keeping him down, keeping his shoulder pinned, keeping his head into him, forcing his level of his base off to one side, which is really good as well, rather than letting him get his feet underneath him.
Well, the thing is, Danny's thinking, look, it worked out well for me in the second round.
Well.
You know, there's no problem there. It worked out well in the second round. I'll stay on top. And he's doing the same here.
He is.
You know, he's active. Nick, okay, I'll bet he's got his leg, but that's not helping him. That's not helping him score points. That's not helping him potentially win the fight.
That's right, and he's not going to be able to win his fight there. I mean, Nick's looked great standing. He's really, you know, gone for the knockout, but just Danny just changes level every time the punches come, and he's had him down pretty much first time on the takedowns, and this is the position we're in again that he's had for the last 2 rounds as well. Just heavy pressure. You know,
I mean, he's got the leg lock, that's fine, and he's had it locked the majority of the second round. However, by locking the legs, you're negating your hips.
That's right.
You need to move your
options,
hips to be able to get out of there, or advance to somewhere else.
He's like you said, he's going to have to open up that and just run the risk of either giving a worse position. He's got to scramble. There's no two ways about it. You know, he's at this moment in time, he's losing this fight, and you know, if he doesn't, he's regained guard now, which is good. He's just got to get that work in now. He's
got to do something with this now. Either use it to work his way up, or use it to go aggressively for submissions.
But I mean, Danny's savvy. He's looking at keeping strong postures, keeping his arms tucked in there. He's not really giving anything away. Nick's climbing his guard there, which is good. Looking, I mean, he's looking at sub. You can tell, like, he's looking for wrist control. He's trying to get position on this as well. But it's
yeah, but I mean,
he's not getting a lot of
look
opportunity.
at Danny's posture.
That's it. It's just so strong, isn't it?
Chin up. He's not letting him drag his head down, and he's staying nice and strong all the way through it. You know, even getting up to his feet.
Good wide base as well. You know, he knows he's standing from position. There was no danger of him being swept there as well. Even though Nick was looking for it, which was good. It's a smart thing to do. Both guys obviously got ground game. It's just come down to that final bit of wrestling from Danny as well, just establishing his position on top and giving Nick a really hard time. I
mean, I would have loved to have seen Nick to use his legs more and try and attempt some submissions rather than using that to lock the person down.
You're right. It's going to have to. It'd have to happen sooner as well. Like I said, with 10 seconds to go, this is going to lose an end of a decision here, and you know, not through a lack of skill, but perhaps just from. Like you said, not taking chances at those early rounds and getting those legs open and working to advance position from the bottom.
The thing is, Danny hasn't been idle all the way through. He's been on top. Okay,
well, both guys have worked real hard.
Yeah, and that shows the degree of good camps that we've got.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it.
They really want to try and win this, but I think Nick's getting a bit frustrated by it all.
You're not going to win it from the bottom of this time, though, are you? So.
Oh well, another one to the judges.
That's it. Good fight from both there. Well done, guys.
She said she loves my son, she put my MP3, and so I put her number in my bold TV. I got her black BM, she got her white TT. She wanna see what's hiding in my CK3. I let her wear suspenders like a BTC. And I'm building through, I got my JGC.
Right, this is the centre of the cage, please, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score this in favour of your winner. In the red corner, Danny Stirk. Please show your appreciation for Dodsworth.